So if I'm an event director using TicketSignup, what kind of reporting do we have to give me a good look at what's going on with my event?
Yeah, we give you a lot of overview and summary data so you can really track how your overall ticket sales are going. So, the first thing that you see when you're on your event dashboard is a little count of how many total tickets your event has sold. And you can actually expand this and see the number of sales that happened yesterday, over the last week, and over the last month, as well as the total amount of sales. So that gives you that very key summary data. So this is a really interesting number for a lot of events to track, of course. And then if we scroll down here, this is insights. So the insights graph is the default tab that's open on your event dashboard under ticket insights. And this is always going to be what you see when you first come to your event dashboard. And this is tracking every single website visit as well as the source of where it's coming from. And it's also telling us whether these website visits converted into ticket sales and how many dollars they brought in. And so we can kind of see okay, so 838 people visited the website, or 838 page views occurred. 11 tickets were sold for $990. And you'll see here there's a big uptick in ticket sales. And events can use these sources to really understand where these visits and sales are coming from. So this is an event that's using our custom source tracking. So they're actually creating unique links to associate with social media ads and paid ads that they're doing outside of our platform. And they can track that this Facebook ad from the 3rd resulted in $360 of transactions. And that gives them a good sense of the ROI on these ads, in addition to these pixels that they can track from these platforms where they're advertising. And then it's also showing just general where these visits are coming from. So Insights also has some more data that you can dig into. You can actually click these tabs to get other views of data. And so one of these is tracking the number of tickets sold by ticket type. And so you can see here against how many tickets are available if caps are set up, how many tickets have been sold. And so you're able to get this real-time summary overview of how your overall ticket types are doing in terms of sales. Another really fun view that we have is the heat map. And so this is showing us where our ticket sales are coming from. We're capturing the zip code of the credit cards that are being used to purchase tickets. And we're putting that data into this map. It's a great visual. So you can kind of see for this event, most of the ticket sales are coming from LA, but they also have this other little hub in San Diego. This data is available to download as an export and can be used for any sort of geo-targeting that you want to do with your paid ads. The ticket sales summary report is one of the summary reports available under the Reports tab. This report gives you a lot more data about your ticket sales broken down by ticket type, as well as some overall numbers on your sales. So this is showing you the total number of sales and then bringing you through the calculations all the way to get to how much net revenue you're bringing in for each ticket sold of each ticket type. And so this is another useful summary data that really lets you dig more into the finances of how your overall event is performing. The store item purchase summary is available under the store tab. For some events that sell items with the TicketSignup store, this report is really useful. It's a summary report that shows the total quantity sold of each item type as well as the variance. So you'll see here as an example, 174 shirts were sold, but it breaks it down as well by the sizes. So you can see exactly how many of each size were sold. And so this is a really nice way to track that. This column for fulfilled shipped means that these items were fulfilled via the Ticket app store fulfillment. And again, you've got these financials here rolling up the total amount in store sales. You can view the question response summary report under the Reports tab. Some events choose to give away items or collect additional information from their attendees. And so this is an example of an event that is collecting shirt size because they want to give away t-shirts. And the question summary report just shows the total count of each response to a question, also available as a download. And you've got this nice little chart. We have a couple sets of check-in reports. The one that shows overall and by ticket type is check-ins by ticket report. So this is a really important set of charts for event day. And a lot of times events will kind of keep this dashboard page open, so constantly refreshing it and seeing their progress in terms of how many check-ins have occurred. So on this page, this is kind of the overall summary splash page of the check-ins. And this top bar is showing how many total tickets have been checked in. And this is the total number of tickets that have been sold for the event. This is the total number that have been checked in. And then you have a breakdown here by the ticket type. And so you can see for each of these dates exactly how many of the tickets have been checked in. We also have the interval report, and it defaults to show us data by day. And so you can get a quick sense of exactly how many people have checked into the event each day. You can hover over that. And that's also available via an export. So you got that nice summary data right there. And then let's say you want to dig into like when these check-ins occurred on April 6th. There's another tab called check-ins by time, and you can just click that, and that lets you dig into a specific day of check-ins and choose the interval that you want to look at your data. So this one is set at 30 minutes. So you can see that the check-in started at 10 and the most people were checking in around 11. And this can provide like useful data to an event that's happening over multiple days or happening again next year. Okay, like our busy time is going to be around 11. We need more volunteers then, but we really don't actually need that many volunteers to show up at 10 a.m. maybe. And you can actually make this quite a bit more granular. So you can go down and update this report for 10-minute intervals. And you'll see here, okay, you can actually see when the busiest times were. And you've got that again in a nice summary report that is also available as a download.